सो स्वागत है जी एक बार फिर आप सब ਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਦੇ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੋ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਜੈਸਿਕਾ ਸੰਧੂ ਅਤੇ ਪੌਲੀ ਭਾਂਬਰਾ। ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਅਵਾਰਡਸ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕੁਝ ਹੀ ਦੇਰ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਮੁੱਖ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੈਕਗਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਕੁਝ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਣੇ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਮਹਿਮਾਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ। Welcome to the program. That's Carl. Thank you. So Jessica, we would like to start with you. If you could tell us a little bit about Shakti Society. What is this?
Shakti Society is a local grassroots organization, and it was founded in 2000 by Sonia Andi, and she is the director and founder, and basically it's an organization that empowers women, children, and families.
Okay.
And we work towards enhancing the social capital of all citizens, providing resources, support, basically information and raising awareness.
Right. So since how long this has been in working, and what all has been done by the society so far, Polly?
This is our 13th year doing our awards night, and that's usually corresponds around the International Women's Day, but this year it's actually in April, and we do a lot of community cafes on violence and basically whatever is happening in the media against women, of course, and children.
Right.
And we've been doing these awards, like I said, this is our 13th annual award.
Okay.
And it's a great event.
Right.
And we request everybody to attend.
We'll talk in details about that.
Yeah.
So Jessica, tell us a little bit about why do you feel there is a need for having such kind of societies? What is happening in our society that there is a need for a separate society which looks into the issues which have been pointed out by Polly?
Well, this organization targets a wide range of people. People think that, if it's violence against women. If you're a guy, you can't be involved. But it affects everybody. It's an issue that's in the media almost, every day. We hear about all the rapes and all this. It's happening globally and locally. So it's just such a huge issue that we need to understand and put an end to. So I feel like it's
absolutely. While we many times we focus only on the developing countries, it's unfortunate even in the developed countries also statistics point out that 1 in 3 women is assaulted or raped in her life. So that's quite serious. So for that reason, while you said that we hold community cafes, we interact with people, so what kind of response are you getting from the community? Because do you only focus on the South Asian community, or is it in general?
No, it's a vast array of people that attend. And there's one, I just have to give a quote. There was a movie, Mardani, and in that there was a quote that, I can't remember the actress's name, she says, we can hold these candlelight vigils, but what's going to happen after those vigils? Nobody does anything.
Absolutely.
And that's why we do these community cafes, to get the dialogue going and to get some jagran in people. Like, let's do something about it.
So it's not just reacting, it's basically kind of creating an environment where people get an opportunity to come and talk, so that there is a proactive stance rather than being a reactive stance.
Exactly.
Okay. What has been the response and how are the people reacting to it?
It's been great. I mean, our recent community cafe was titled "What is Violence Against Women and Why Should I Care?"
Okay.
So the amount of people that turned out to that event was just great, and young girls in high school, as young as 18, were interested in this topic, and it was just so great to see that the youth is caring more about this issue.
Right, that's wonderful. That's what my next question was, that how are you trying to involve the youth also? Because ultimately what happens is seminars are held, forums are held where people, the social service workers come, or people who are already knowing about everything come, talk and go. So how is it the youth is being involved? And again, after these forums, what's the kind of response coming from the youth? Polly?
The youth, they are actually quite involved in it now. They are asking to volunteer, which is fantastic. And I'm a mother of a daughter and 2 boys, and what we say in these community cafes is that we have to teach our sons. We need to teach them how to respect women.
Right.
And this is what we're trying to bring out in these forums that we do, the community cafes, the dialogues that we have. And from that, the kids actually understand, because it's in their language.
Right.
It's not in the parents saying it or parents pointing a finger and saying, okay, now you need to do this.
Right.
They're actually getting involved in doing it.
Okay. So Jessica, tell us that when you talk about these community cafes,
Right.
is it just a one-way communication when a speaker comes and talks, or you also try to involve the people who are coming to give their ideas, share their opinions, so that something concrete can be taken out?
Yeah, so how the format of the community cafe works is that we divide into focus groups, which are small tables where we have a facilitator lead the discussion and just gather everyone's ideas from the table.
Okay.
And it's definitely not one way. We definitely try to engage our people as much as possible.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So Polly, like you said, it's the 13th year when you're having these awards. When are the awards being held this year, and what is going to be the focus this year?
Okay, they're being held on Friday, April the 10th at
Okay.
5:30 at the Aria Banquet Hall.
Right.
And the focus again will be the award ceremony, and there are 12 awards being presented.
Right.
We've got 6 categories. So there's the academic, artistic, athletic, public service, entrepreneur, and resilience.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by when the women have to send in their resumes and tell about that we also want to be a part of it?
Right, so it's by February 28th,
Okay.
and our website's shaktisociety.com, and that's where our nomination forms are. So you can nominate any woman you feel is deserving or
Right.
fits one of those categories. She can be in high school or post-secondary, any age, any ethnicity.
Right.
We need our nominations in by February 28th.
And finally, towards the end, why would you ask the community to be involved in this personally, and especially the youngsters? Polly?
Why? There's a need there. There's an absolute need for especially women and men to get involved in recognizing the achievements of women.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, that we're not recognized.
Right.
If they are, we're recognized on the screen as an actress or
Right.
this or that, but not the achievements that we do on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you said that Shakti Society is not just for women, men, youngsters, boys also can be a
Yes.
part of it.
Yeah, of course.
And
Yeah.
that is how this movement will continue, so that
Right.
if we are able to create this thinking in the minds of men,
Yeah.
and especially the young boys,
Exactly.
definitely they'll be much more aware of what's happening, and they'll be better off.
Exactly, yeah.
It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you and best wishes.
Thank you.
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੌਲੀ ਭਾਮਰਾ ਤੇ ਜੈਸਿਕਾ ਸੰਧੂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਵਾਰਡਸ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਅਪ੍ਰੈਲ 10 ਨੂੰ ਆਰਿਆ ਬੈਂਕਟ ਹਾਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ 28 ਫਰਵਰੀ ਲਾਸਟ ਡੇਟ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਨੋਮੀਨੇਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਾਲ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਹੋਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਸ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਕੈਫੇਜ਼ ਦੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਕੁਝ ਹਾਦਸਾ ਵਾਪਰੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰਿਐਕਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਕੋਈ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਪ੍ਰੋਐਕਟਿਵ ਸਟੈਂਸ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਵੋਲਵ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਐਸੀ ਜਾਗਰਤੀ ਆਵੇ ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਹੀ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਸਕੀਏ ਅਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਐਜ਼ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਚੰਗਾ ਕਰ ਸਕੀਏ